So that should be, it should start any second now. I think there's like a 30-second delay. I wish I really could.
Oh yes, it's running.
Is it running now?
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear us?
Uh, Give me a moment.
Ooh, I hear something.
Yes, I can hear it.
Cool, cool. Okay. All right. So
So great.
we are live.
Yes, we can start our weekly discussion.
So the main thing is I picked the target and
Yes,
I showed you the target
yes.
and I put a bonus target on there. So
Yes.
while we're doing this discussion, just take a piece of paper and write down basic information about the bonus target.
Uh-huh.
And at the end of this, we'll talk about the bonus target.
Okay.
So when you are ready, we will we'll start. We'll get it going. So I'm sitting here looking at. We're going to start with. Let me pull it up here. We are going to start with. I think it's Snowblind. No, Aura's first. So she had a rectangular or squarish blue, white, green, reddish brown, layered one on top of the other, posting like fence posts, wired, natural area outside, small white flowers, dusk or early right before sunrise, jean material overalls, red shirts, tan work boots, black hat with white writing, and a tabletop.
I suspect she was looking at you.
She was looking at me, yeah. In fact, she got pretty good. So I really liked. She had a lot of information here that was very relevant to the target. Okay.
Yes.
Now, the clothes were a little bit off, but they were damn close to everything. All the dirt on my work boots turned them tan, so they're actually black work boots. But and the hat. So the hat, I wish I had it here, was a par hat. It was a gray hat with writing, and I don't see it in here, but yeah, she got the hat. So that was Aura's. Now, snowblind. I love snowblinds. Okay, outside in the sun, tall grass, small field or open area, bordered with light trees and brush. Yeah, that's all correct. Not the target, but that is correct for part of it. One person walking around, man made, yes. Smaller structure, fence nearby, yes. House short distance away, yes. Natural, yes. Other animals around, yes. Uh, Natural energy, sun and wind, yes. Weird energy, something weird going on here, like this view is not real.
Uh-huh.
This whole thing I described on the front feels fake. I can slide out parts of the scenery, sky, and blackness behind it. It feels like a projection. I'm going to go with it. I like it. I don't know what that
I think
means.
it's a real picture.
I, I'm kind of wondering if because it's the target is a picture. Is that why he's seeing how? But the thing is this summary is right. I mean, it is so right. And when you're ready, we'll reveal the target. So, oh, did you? Okay, so now I'm going down to target reveal. Do you see how black it is? This countertop is like black, very black. And
Yes.
when you're looking at this picture of green beans and the little white flowers and the lattice like or fence like rails, it really does look fake. So that is the interesting part, is that both Aura, she described where I picked the beans, and she described the tabletop where the beans are sitting, and the red color and the black color. And then Snowblind described how it feels. It looks fake. It looks like it looks like something that's been cobbled together. So it really does look like a projection or a fake image on top of a fake image. So that is really cool. So I sent you this picture, and I gave you
Yeah.
an option to do a bonus image. I wanted you to take a take a minute and do a bonus image. And have you done that yet? So if you haven't done it yet, take a couple seconds, write a couple things down, and I'm going to go take a picture of the bonus image. This is a target in my kitchen on a countertop, and I'm going to go take a picture of what the bonus target is. So give me 1 second. Okay. Did you get it? You done?
Not yet.
So, what I like about this target was the vibrant colors, and it's amazing how the beans are they were so tasty. Oh my God, they were so tasty. And to me, it just made me happy. And it really does look like it looks fake. So both Aura and Snowblind nailed the target, and they were really, really accurate. But they didn't get the actual target, which was the green beans. The green beans was the target. So what do you think?
Give me a moment.
So I think in the future, having a secondary target is probably not a bad thing to do. A lot of times when we view, we see the surrounding environment. We don't always see the target, and we tend to wander around. So having a secondary target to focus on maybe it'll make it easier. Oh, and I don't know if I've shown you my game. I had Dave try my game, and he did pretty fantastic. It was pretty easy for him. Made me made me pretty happy.
Okay, I just uploaded my picture.
Okay.
I don't think it won't hit anything. Yeah,
Well, we'll find out.
just do the work.
And you put it on the Google Doc.
Uh oh, not yet. I uploaded on the target data. Now I'm going to pa copy and paste it to the Google document. And
Oh shit.
okay, so can you see it? Can you see it now?
I can.
It's just a random guess.
That's that. Okay. So this is the bonus question. So uh, if you go onto the general chat,
Uh-huh.
the pictures on the general chat.
Oh, okay.
That's
Really?
yeah. That's and it's sitting right next to a towel with other stuff. So there's a towel there. There's the peaches. I mean, all that is or was right next to the target. And I don't think there might have been a couple pairs at the time of the green beans, but that is what was there when the green beans picture was taken. Freaking awesome.
How do you call this fruit?
Okay, that's peaches. They're just kind of funky looking peaches,
Oh, okay, okay.
and
Peaches.
yeah, they're so sweet and tasty. Oh my god! But I had pears too at one point, so that is awesome. You want to do me a favor and post that picture on the Google Doc for the bonus question.
What do you mean? The bonus question.
The bonus question was what's next to the target. So on your
Okay.
on your document below your picture, I want to document the fact that you nailed the target.
I didn't I didn't nail the target. It's
Uh,
just some random guess.
okay. Well, there's a woven towel next to a pear-shaped object. Yeah, no, that's a hit. I mean, that's a solid guess hit. So I'll take it.
Oh, okay. Okay. In terms of the the elements in this picture, yes, there is there is some woven stuff.
What is flax or F? Is that an FLAX?
Yes, FLAX. I didn't know that word. I just looked it up.
Flax. Huh.
I try to describe the material for for this object. I don't know what it is. I originally thought it was a container of something.
Did you actually touch the target? I mean, when
There's no way I can touch that target, you know that.
no. I mean,
I mean,
in your when you
physically it's impossible, but
right.
psychically I try to describe what I feel this target
Yeah,
could be.
yeah. So those peaches aren't smooth, and they've got this like texture to it, and the texture is uh, it's like a very fine hair on top of those peaches. I mean, I cannot eat peach skin. It creeps me out. And it's like very fine hair, so it feels really weird. So those peaches are not smooth, and I wonder if that word kind of tries to describe how the feel is on the peaches, because it's a very unusual feel. But anyways, yeah, that was phenomenal. Three random words, and out of the three random words, we know that two of them hit. One, they're pear shaped because they aren't normal round pears. Two, you got the woven towel right there, and you even got the shape of the woven towel. And three, you've got the basic shape of the pears. They're oblong, they're not circles. So I mean, oh my God, Lynn, a 3 minute view, and you nail it out of the ballpark.
Well, to me, I feel like I actually was describing
Yeah, you were
a
probably
pier made a pier made of woven fabrics.
right. Your brain was telling you one thing, and you were describing what you were seeing.
Uh-huh.
So it fascinates me that our brains try to do this. It tries to bring up what we have or what we think it is, and that's why I even threw the bonus question out there. Was I was hoping that Aura and Snowblind could do the bonus question as well, so we could show people that when we do these targets, that one, we don't capture all the details. We capture bits and pieces of the details, and two, we can literally go to the same spot and look to the side and find out what's there. It's amazing. It,
So
it,
does that mean like 10 minutes ago I was in your house?
yeah, looking at my countertop. But see now, was it 10 minutes ago or was it back when the green bean picture was taken? So,
I have no idea.
well, I set the target as a couple days ago when I took pictures
Mm-hmm.
of the green beans. So on 8/8/24 at 9 o'clock in the morning after I picked the green beans, I took a picture, and that's where I set my target to. So you literally went back to 8/8/24, looked in my kitchen, and you looked on the counter and you saw what you thought was possibly, well, I don't know what it was possibly, but your brain was telling you something what it thought it could be. So we literally had a target in our sight, and you looked to the side and you nailed it. How how cool. So that tells me right there that we can actually do very front loaded objects. We may not
Yes.
we may not do them
Yes.
well, but we can do them. So the it it would be interesting because back in the Stargate days, they would be given pictures of buildings and they'd be asked what's inside the building. And the Stargate people would literally sit down and say, in this building, this is what I see. This is what I'm describing. And they would go back to it and they'd go back to it and back to it. And then the people in charge would tell them, no, it can't be. It cannot be this. You're wrong. And the people who were viewing it would say, this is what I feel. Here's my data. This is what it is. And sure enough, it would be, whatever they drew. They weren't always correct, but, you know, the fact that they had a building to look at as the target, not coordinates, not numbers, not totally blind, they had a building to look at and were told to figure out what was inside of it. That is the coolest part. So, I don't know. To me, it's awesome, Lynn. I think I think we did really good. I think you did really good. In fact, I don't. If I was going to rate all three of you guys on which one won the target, I don't know which one would be the best. I mean, naturally, I go say, well, Aura's doing fantastic, yada yada yada. Um, so I liked her data a lot, but then Snowblind's data was really really cool too, and I liked his data a whole lot. So I'm not really sure, man. I don't know who won the contest, and I don't know how to. At this point, I don't know how to judge it.
Uh, no idea. Yeah. But anyways, as usual, I'll just give you the ZPC tokens, and you can handle the rest. Yeah.
Yeah, can do. So, what did you want to talk about? What did you want to talk about today?
Well, I was just thinking that because over the past like half a year, it's always been me that assign targets, and now I really think that it's time to have more people uh i- to have more people involved, and it's like anyone can can assign a target and have all the people, all the remote viewers in your Discord channel to remove you there, and we get to discuss our data
Yeah, I like it. I like
every
that idea.
week. I think this week you initiate a target is a good start, and I really look forward to seeing more people submitting their assigning the targets that they want to have a look at. We may not be great remote viewers who can give them professional data with high accuracy, but I don't think that's a problem. The point is to to first keep practicing, and second, uh, encourage people keep doing this, and keep and sharpen their skills, and for and I will, and for every week I always yeah, as long as I still have a job, and I'll keep sponsoring this activity, and yeah, I would really look forward to seeing different types of targets, and because I believe one day when uh suppose we really one day become a functional business, then we will need to handle all kinds of different targets, and so practice targets from Farside and Lynn Buchanan probably is not enough. We need to practice more. And yes, I agree with you that even though we still have no idea of how much front loading should be allowed in a remote viewing session, but it appears that some degree of front loading really helps remote viewers do a better job. So
And
yeah,
it's
just
I don't think it helps them do a better job. I think it helps them focus on where they're supposed to be. If their focus is supposed to be in a certain area or on a certain task, front loading to the very small degree helps them focus. Because when we're doing a blind target, completely blind, we are scattered. I mean, our brain has to pull stuff out of random. Whereas when you front loaded us on the dinosaur, I knew the target last week. I knew it was a structure, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me what about that structure made it special. I had no idea it was dinosaurs. I just knew that there was a gate there. So having that little bit of direction. Yes, it is a structure. Go to the structure. It helped me a lot. Now I still missed the target, but I was really reasonably happy with my data. Um,
Huh?
I think front loading has a lot of possibilities, and I've been I've been doing a lot of targets that have been front loaded. And
Yes, it's an area that is not very well explored in the remote viewing community
right,
because we have always been told that front loading is bad. Front loading uh will not work. That's all we have been told.
well,
So
and that's the thing is one of the projects I've got going on my Discord is lottery. So we all have access to the lotteries. It's 5 numbers or 5 and a bonus. I don't know. Can you see that?
uh it's too small.
All right, let's do this.
I'll give you a screenshot and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna blow it up here. Hold on for
It's
1 second.
the Google document takes out all the space. Oh, okay, now that's better. But still, the Google document is blocking my view, so I cannot see your whiteboard. Oh, okay,
There we go.
that's great.
Yeah.
I can see it right now.
So this is the lottery, and one of the big things about the lottery, or even any gambling, let's just say any gambling thing is, you have to guess numbers. And so I've been working on, well, I need to pay for me to get this Discord thing up and running, and I need to not worry about my other jobs. I need to kind of focus on what we're doing, so we can gather our resources and get my app going and getting all this other stuff. So the lottery is a great way to do it. The thing about the lottery is you've got a 1 through 67, I think, and then you've got a bonus number which is 1 through, I think it's 32. I don't know. That's the bonus. Anyways, the odds are terrible. But this is the key. We're here. When we win, or when the number is drawn, is here. We've been trying to guess the numbers like 2, 5, 14, 23, 57, bonus number 12. Okay? Eventually that's going to win. That will be a winning lottery ticket. Now, I don't know how far in the future, but we don't care. We know it's going to win. We could sit and play that number until the lottery ends. And maybe on the last day that the lottery plays, that'll win. Or we remote view the day of the lottery draw, and we see the numbers being drawn, and we sit there and we write down the numbers that we see. Okay? We come back to here and we literally write down the numbers that we see. How cool would that be? Now,
Well, it doesn't work. In my opinion, it doesn't work
I know.
because there are multiple futures, and
Exactly.
each future has different set of numbers.
Exactly.
So
And that's
remote viewers may report all different kinds of numbers,
right. And
and
I've tried that. I mean, I've tried that and tried that and tried that. And you're right. It doesn't work for me. But that is an option, is looking at your future self, writing down these numbers, and trying to figure this out. It's a great, as far as concepts go, that is a cool remote viewing concept. But because of these timelines, you're right. The numbers are different and they don't work. So we just got to figure out a workaround, and then we can win the lottery. But how many groups out there are working on a workaround? How many people are trying to win the lottery? I mean, it would be awesome to win the lottery. But
I would say it's a holy grail in the remote viewing community
right,
because no one has ever achieved that, as far as I know.
right. Well, I mean, if you win the lottery, nobody's gonna say anything anyways. You don't definitely don't want to, you know, spill the beans. So, I mean, if I won 100 million, of course I'd tell everybody. But I'm different, and I don't care if I've got money or not. But a normal person would not tell anybody because once you start telling people, you become a target. So the lottery is a great option, but I think it would be easier to have a business model that brought money in than winning the lottery. The lottery could only be used to set the business up once the business is self-recording or self-running. Then I think it'd be a much better option because I could blow through $100 million really fast. So I don't think I would. It would probably take about 5 or 6 years, but I would be totally broke in 5 or 6 years. But we'll see. If I win the lottery, I'll send you an airplane ticket out so you can come enjoy my beans. But
I don't think that's a good idea. I actually feel that it's better to offer services than try to gamble yourself.
I think
Be-
I think gambling is a good way to learn. I definitely don't think
It
it's a.
is.
I don't think it's a good way to support yourself. Oh shit!
No.
Excuse my French, but um, I don't know how to pull it up. Let me see if I can pull this up. The gambling's a interesting way to go, but it's not gonna pay for what we want it to pay for, and it's definitely not what we want to do that.
No,
So
it
there's
won't.
something called OpenGuesser.com. So let me go to OpenGuesser.com. This
Okay.
is this is a website that Dave showed me, and I thought it was fascinating. GeoGuessr. So basically, Geo. Is that it? OpenGuesser.com. So I don't know how to do this. I've never played with it. You basically there's a map. Can you see that? Let me see if you can see that.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. So there's a map on your right, and then you have a picture on your left. Okay. So I he showed me this, and he's like, "This is how I practice." And I thought, okay, that's really cool. So you sit here and you figure out where's this picture taken. What what area on the map is that picture? So when you're looking at the picture, now you have to kind of I don't know. Oh, you can rotate it. Oh my god. Wow. I did not know you could do this. Okay. So where is that? If you were going to put an X on the map, where would this be? And I'm thinking here. Where would you think it'd be? You got flatlands, cornfields, Google Map, big house. Look how nice that house is. This is a great way to learn how to geolocate. One of the things I'm really bad at is geolocating. So, where do you think it is then? In all these countries, you pick and choose, man.
Are you asking me to
Yeah,
perform dowsing?
not dowsing. I just want you to look at this picture and then look at this map. Is that Australia? Is that I mean, Utah, New Zealand, United States, South America, Africa. What feels the best? Russia? Yeah, it could be Russia.
I think it's in the United States.
Okay. So we're going to zoom in on the United States. Can you see that? Where at's in the United States?
Well, it I think it's it's pointed out on your on the map.
So I'm in Nebraska right now. There's a in Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota. So does that feel pretty good? I mean, if you're looking at the map now, does that cursor look pretty good? Or do you want me to move it?
I don't think so.
Okay. Where do you want to move it? Iowa? Let's look at this again.
So what is this website for?
This is called geolocation. We're trying to guess where this location is. So what it is I have a hard time trying to find people on a map. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and practice hour after hour. There's my guess is somewhere in Nebraska or Iowa. And now I'm going to guess. And I am completely wrong. It's over there by Montreal. So it wasn't even in the United States. It was in Canada. And I am off. But we knew it was in the northern North America. We just were off by a lot. And that's cool. Lynn,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so Lynn, this is a great way to learn to practice geolocation. And geolocation is very important for what we do. I mean, our what our goal is to when Aura is doing her contest target, she literally could have figured out what state, where I'm at, what location, and the environment that is going to be in. So same with Lynn. I mean, they could literally locate where I live at in Washington State and tell me more information about it. They've got all the outside structures, smaller structure, fence nearby, a house. You can literally do this on Google Map, zoom in on a person, individual, or a target, and figure out where they're at. And using that geolocate program would be a very interesting way of learning how to do that. So this green simple thing of beans would become green beans in a bowl in Washington State, North America. So
Oh,
you could literally get all that data of a target, and that would be impressive. So that's what I want to work on. I want to be able to work on having all that information in our targets or in our target data. So when we do a target, we figure out the best way to geolocate what we're looking at. Yeah, it's a pretty picture, but where is that picture? What's around that picture? That way, when a new person has trouble with the target data and they've got random things that don't make sense because it's not part of the target, we can literally pull up where that target is and say, no, you are so close, you're right around it. Look, here it is, and this is what you're looking at, but the target's over here. We do that all the time, Lynn. We literally pull up data on your targets, and we're working around and looking at objects and stuff around the targets. We don't, I know I don't hit your target a lot, but I'm picking up aspects of the targets. And while it's frustrating, it's really funny and cool. And that's a good thing. We got to have fun doing this. And it may be frustrating not to get the exact target. It really is cool that we're getting really close to it. And geolocating, that would be even, man, that'd be just awesome. So, but yeah, I wanted to show you that little program because I thought that was really cool. So cool. But what do you think?
Well, it's actually very interesting, and I'm now playing it.
Are you really? So,
Yeah, I'm now playing it, and I missed horribly.
well, yeah, yeah, I do too. It takes, you literally have to kind of you kind of have to not assume. You got to kind of let it go because if you the minute you start assuming something, because the pictures are so deceiving, and it's amazing how bad we guess at
Random guess does not work.
what's that? No,
I said random guess does not work.
right, exactly. It's that's why you know we have to hone our skills to become better at what we do.
But I would say it's similar to dowsing. You try to you try to perceive the exact location using your psychic ability, and it's a form of dowsing.
Yeah, but how does that work? I mean, are we, especially on a map like this? I mean, if we're looking at a map like this, that it's just, I don't know. And that's why I'm gonna actually sit here and try to. I'm gonna do this repeatedly. In fact, what I might do is do a running log and maybe do, I don't know, 1,000 tries and to see how much better I am at the end of 1,000 tries and see if I can get. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. That's kind of cool. All right.
Well, I was thinking maybe Dumbledore would be better at doing this job. For example, uh, because I knew he is able to do tarot reading. So maybe suppose we can cut this map into like say 50 pieces, and we assign each piece of the map with a number, and when we try to perceive the location, we just pick a tarot card, and based on the tarot card, we know then the location may be related to that card. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That'd be different. Yeah. See, that's one thing I've never tried is trying to assign a physical object to a target. So, like a tarot
It,
card
it,
would be assigning a physical object to a card. When you pick the card, is representative of the spot that it's assigned to.
yes, yes, representative of the area
Yeah.
of a certain area on the map, because I would say looking at once we start looking at the map, our imagination will kick in, and we start building our castles. And how do we avoid building castles? Then just don't look at the map. You just trust whatever uh, the mechanism of the universe is, and if 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 intuition and psychic phenomenon does exist, then on a on a certain level, it could translate to your subtle movement of, say, picking a card from a deck.
Right.
And when you pick a card from the deck, you don't know you don't your conscious mind have no idea where you are where you are looking at. But on a subconscious level, or on your kind of like a muscle memory, your hand knew which location you should be looking for, and your hand will pick it for you, not your brain.
Well, see, and that's the thing is when I jackhammer or when I swing a hammer, my hand knows exactly how to manipulate my tool to get the results that I want. So the problem with muscle memory and relying on your hand to do something is your hand and your brain are connected and will go for what you think is the proper action. Now, would that translate over to what you're talking about? Can your subconscious actually connect with your hand and take you to the card that it needs to be by connecting to the signal line? Because when I work, I really everything I do is subconscious actions. When I drive my machinery, when I paint, I can literally do remote views and paint or drive a excavator, and I do this all by allowing my body to know which way to go. I don't think about it. The minute you think about it, I fall off ladders, I run into shit, I break things. So obviously, I break things a lot, and it would be interesting to see if the subconscious and our hands can be tied together in the manner that you're talking about, allowing the subconscious to pick the card to choose the location, because that would be cool. You, a 52.
Have you ever had a reading from like tarot readers?
Nope, nope,
No?
nope.
Oh, so you have no idea. Well, basically, when you are when someone gives you a reading, usually they will give you a deck of tarot cards, and all the cards are folded. You don't know the picture on what is the picture on the back of the card, and every card just looks the same to you. And you the read the tarot readers will ask you to shuffle the cards and randomly choose, like asking you to pick 3 to 5 cards, and later the tarot readers will unfold the cards and tell you, and basically start telling you the fortune. And from my experience, the cards you take from after shuffling the tarot cards, it's not a random thing. Although it may look random, but yeah, there is, according to their theory, not there is no accidents in this universe. So whatever you pick, you are destined to pick that card, and they basically just translate the meaning of that card to you and explain to you what this card may could mean, and how it will affect you, and how and what are some recommendations for you, or suggestions for you to navigate through your life.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you can. I was thinking maybe you can talk to Dumbledore and ask his opinion on this. Yeah. For example, if he was asked to perform like I don't know what this activity is called about. It's called like dowsing.
The
Yeah.
geolocation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. uh, For example, if Dumbledore is asked to
Geolocate.
perform, yeah, to do some geolocation work, then how would he do it? Because I already saw on your on your Discord channel, and in the target's area. And yeah, today at he already said that would have drew tarots to see if I should compete this week, but was busy. So apparently he knows he can.
Yeah.
Well, he may not be confident in his remote viewing capabilities, but he at least he can rely on his tarot cards, and by picking the tarot cards and reading reading the pictures, he is able to gain some insights into whatever psychic work he is assigned with.
Right. And, but with tarot cards, I think everything comes in, you know, each person has different abilities. And when you use tarot cards, you're basically assigning the tarot cards as a tool. And you
Mm-hmm.
can rely on the tarot cards to get what you need done, and you can also have. So, a lot of people, so the average user uses the cards, right? So, here we have I don't know if you can see that. That's,
Uh-huh.
so, anyways, the average user has the tarot card. But, then we have the RV, and then we have uh, a WAG, and then we have actions.
What is WAG?
That's a wild ass guess. You just,
Oh, okay. Oh.
yeah, you're just guessing it. So it's a wild ass guess. Okay. So these are some of our options. And a lot of people use tarot cards, dowsing.
Uh-huh.
Everything has a place. You know, I don't rely on tarot cards. I don't rely on dowsing. I do a lot of wild ass guessing in RV, and then action. So a lot of my when I do a lot of my these are my targets. When I do a lot of my targets, I act immediately on information. So if I have something that I think is important, I will sit here, right, and I will immediately write down exactly what I think is important. Now, this important thing may not have anything to do with the target that I'm on or the target that's upcoming, but that is important, and I'll write it down. And that's my action. My action is to literally be as fast as I can, make sure I document it. The peaches felt like sheep. So, look at. Oh, you can't see it. So, one of the new people on the Discord just texted me. I just did the last target for fun, and the peaches felt like sheep. Soft, fluffy, oily, and fleecy. I also wrote down the shepherd. Oh my god, I gotta have her post this. So, post this on target data, and you got to see this. She's got a picture of sheep and a fence and everything, and that's what I mean. You act immediately on the first thing that pops into your head, and if you can write that data down, if you can assume that the data is correct as it comes in, and that's my biggest problem is I second guess it, but if you can assume the data that's coming in, you can use all these tools to a beneficial end. And it's just fascinating that even that wild ass guess has a place. When we're making a wild ass guess, we are not taking any of the pertinent data. We are just randomly throwing out an idea. And that idea can be, it can be the target. It can be the what we're looking for. We just don't know because it's a guess. right off the top of your head. You throw it out there. Wild ass guess. I do agree with tarot cards can be used and they can function well. Oh crap! I just lost my cursor again. Anyways, hopefully Nina is gonna post this data. It's pretty funny. So, other than tarot cards, what other things have you heard for remote viewing? I mean, for
No, so far I think the some of the most practiced ways of doing psychic works is remote viewing and the tarot reading. Yeah, and based on my personal experience, uh, in terms of accuracy, they are all quite good, and not 100%, but it's good enough for me.
so how many times have you had a tarot reading?
Oh, at least dozens,
Really?
but I don't do it anymore because it doesn't make sense. I I used to I use well I don't think there is any scientific study into tarot reading, but based on my personal experience, tarot readers tend to be able to identify information that is not accessible through ordinary means. And I have no explanation for that. I would say tarot reading is very similar to remote viewing, but it's the only difference is that they rely on picking cards, while remote viewing relies on a piece of paper and a pen.
Well, and that's the thing is we're just using a different tool to get to the same end. It's just now
Yes.
the tarot card readers have to interpret their data just like we have to. We've got to put all our data together and interpret our data. So yeah, I mean it's basically uh, that is so funny. Do you hey go to the target data and pull up Nina's data and post it on the Google Doc. She's got
Oh yes,
she's got two.
I just saw that.
Yeah, she's
Give
got.
me a moment. I now.
So
So
she does hers differently. So here she's got her name and she's got the date, and I don't know what this is up top. Do you think that's an ideogram up top? If you look at the top,
yes.
so she must be feeling the ideogram to figure out what it is. Tall, life forms, base, outside, gathered, Christmas, green, real, flow through. I like her fence, and she's got something inside her fence. White, contoured, start. I don't know what that word is. Peaches. I think that's pears. Getting ready, pears. Mini over fence dumping. Forward mini white fluffy any covering out in out fun stop start flu. So she's putting words down, just kind of like almost random words, trying to figure out what this
Uh-huh.
is.
Uh-huh.
God, that looks like Madame Rooster. Oh, that little bastard. Green mode, neat, white. Ball enclosure. She's got the chicken pen. What is being contained? Soft, fluffy, woolly, white, beige, oily, fleecy. What viewed? I regret not recording if something session now. Sheep staff shepherd. So she was really fixated on the sheep and the soft and fluffy, which is really funny because where the peaches are, right? They're in an enclosure. The peaches are in a fenced in area. I'll have to take a picture of it and send it to you, but it's in an enclosure, and inside the enclosure is this little white rooster that just beats the ever loving crap out of me. I mean, this thing attacks me nonstop, and so it's white and it's fluffy. It's the cutest little rooster that's just the meanest piece of crap that you have ever met. And if you were to look remotely at this rooster, it's soft and fluffy. And it really doesn't look like feathers. It's so, you pick it up, it's so, I mean, it's wonderful. This is the strangest chicken I've ever seen. But but it's mean as hell and it guards the area. So when you're inside this fenced area picking the peaches, the thing attacks you. And I don't know if she's looking at the area with that stupid little chicken or if she's looking at the peaches and touching the peaches. Either way, it's really cool that she got all that information because a lot of that information is correct. Now, when I go in there and I basically let that little rooster attack me because he's doing a good job and he's doing what he should be doing and he's protecting the girls, you know. But I will take a picture of this little guy and you will laugh and laugh because all her descriptions, you know, include the soft and fluffy and everything to do with it. So, but yeah, that is really interesting. I gotta write her and thank her. And she definitely nailed the target. Again, she nailed the target where the peaches came from. She didn't nail the peaches sitting on the countertop. There again, we have a very good data set that describes where the peaches came from, where the target came from. It's just, Lynn, this is blowing me away because we're hitting the target. We're not hitting the target directly. It's like looking at a bullseye, and the bullseye is pristine. There's nothing in the bullseye. We're hitting all the way around the bullseye, except for you. You got that single shot that just right in the middle. And it is so cool. Every one of these target descriptions are correct. Yours is the one that actually hit the target. So, 2 thumbs up, man. 2 thumbs up.
Oh, thank you.
Anyways,
So before before we close today's live stream, I want to ask what what should we remove you for practice next week? Like you assign the targets or me assign the targets or maybe someone else.
well,
Because I thought it would be better to have everyone so
yeah,
giving the targets that they want to remove you.
yeah, yeah. I think what we ought to do is post on the Discord is have somebody step up and it doesn't matter who. I mean, we just have somebody step up and give a good target. You know, meeting whatever requirements that we want to. Do we want to front load it?
Uh, I think yes, partial front loading
Partial
would
front
be
loading.
great
Okay.
because that's what we would like to we would like to uh we would like to explore because we already know that double blind we in terms of double blind remote viewing we are not doing we are not doing very well. We already knew that. So it's time for us to see if there is any way to improve the quality of our submitted data.
Right. Right. Because what we're looking to do is we're looking to improve the not only the skills of the viewers, but we're looking to improve the tasking, how to task
Yes.
accurately, and
Yes.
how to task so that we can help people target better, because it's
Yes,
that fine line, such a fine line of too much information and not enough information.
yes, and I believe that if we were to run a business, there will be a point where we need to teach our clients how to assign the targets correctly
Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, it,
in order to get a to get better remote viewing results. Targets needs to be assigned. Targets need to be assigned in a certain way.
well, the funny thing is exactly. I don't have a really good skill at targeting, making good targets. Dumbledore is he's actually really good at front loading targets. I've done multiple targets of his, and maybe we can ask him how does he put the target uh, data, not target data. How does he put the target tasking down?
Uh-huh.
What's his? We'll ask him what his trick is to targeting the
Uh-huh.
data, because I've had some phenomenal results with, well, here. So here I've got the target number. Here I've got the front loading, and some of these come out fantastic. When I find out what the target is, they come out fantastic. So he sets up the tasking on his side somehow to look at a particular thing, and I don't know how he does it, but after he reveals it, he explains how he does the tasking, and I don't have that skill. I mean, here's a bowl of green beans. Take a look at the green beans. That, to me, that's kind of simplistic. So when we have a difficult target or something
Mm-hmm.
that is involved, we're going to have to figure out how to do the tasking, because it's really important. This is what
Yes,
we want.
definitely.
Yeah. So, well, cool. That was fun. We'll put it on the chat and find out who's going to do the next target. And
Uh-huh. And we also need to set a time limit. For example, if no one submitted their targets like before Wednesday, then we need put put out something else for others for people to practice.
right, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So if by Wednesday we don't hear something, we'll go with the plan B, and plan B
Yeah,
will be,
maybe you assign a target or me assign a target. It's all fine.
yeah, yeah. So we'll have a backup plan just in case.
Yeah,
And
just in case no one wants to do it.
right, exactly. Well, I got a couple more people online that are going to be swinging in here and being part of the group, and then
Uh-huh.
hopefully we can get a lot of people, actively looking at this stuff. So
And actually, I think it's I think it's a good chance for them to try remote viewing without paying the money because after all, it's me paying for the price.
yeah,
So yeah, people get a free chance of having a remote viewing session without paying anything.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they just assign their whatever targets they want, and I'll pay for that. But I cannot guarantee they will get the data they want
Yeah.
because there is so many things can go wrong. Yeah, either in our remote viewing session or in their testing or whatever. We just don't know.
Right.
Remote viewing, yeah, I would say it's still how should I put it? It's yeah when it hits very I was the result will surprise you. But when it misses, yeah, it usually is a yeah is a horrible miss. Yeah, there is no middle ground in in a remote viewing session. Is always is always to is always to the extreme end. Like either it's a very good hit or a very bad miss. There is no middle ground usually.
And that's the thing is, it could be a very bad miss, and um, we are way off target, but it's a shiny target, and it's a target that for some reason we're drawn to. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I'm drawing a fantastic castle in the sand that has nothing to do with the target, but you know, that was a good target to hit because for whatever reason I was drawn to it, and it had nothing to do with the target. But I did a
Mm-hmm.
great job in getting a lot of data about that wrong target. It's I you haven't gone down and explored some of your misses, have you? Oh wait, no, you haven't. Oh shit, we should do
Sorry?
that.
What did you say? I
I viewed a target, right?
uh-huh.
I had a target. The target was a Colorado incident where a camper was asleep and was woken up by bright lights and something outside the tent.
Oh, okay.
I viewed that target. Okay, I missed, and I saw what looked like a subdivision. It's a tract area. So I explored this area and I explored the target, and it was very interesting what I found. But what I found was not the target. It wasn't the campsite where the guy saw an ET. It was miles away in the same state, and it was a different target, but it was a very shiny target. Now, maybe it had something to do with the ETs over here, but I don't know. All I know is this target that I was at was really cool, and I actually went back to that target and I took Snowblind with me. Me and Snowblind investigated a miss, the miss that I looked at. Just like I took you to different locations, and I've taken a lot of people to different locations. This is a location, a miss, that I thought was really, really interesting. And it turned out it was. It was a wonderful, wonderful place to go. I, I don't, I mean, wonderful as in it was very interesting. Not that I will ever go there again. So, but yeah, it was a complete miss on the target, but it was really totally awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So even misses have, you know, something about them has data that we need to look at, and I can't stress that enough. Even if it's a miss, it's still there's something there. We do things, this remote viewing is all psychic. It's not even psychic. This is all our brain trying to lay down the information that we see,
Uh-huh.
and our brain has to interpret what we're seeing and put it to the front of our brain. Our so there's a subconscious and the conscious. So the subconscious is constantly feeding the consciousness pictures,
Yes.
and then our consciousness tries to interpret what it's seeing. That's why
Yes.
that's why we do so good or bad, is because our consciousness is deciding what it looks like. So
Uh-huh.
it would be very interesting to further explore that. Well, this is exciting. You did awesome, Lynn. Holy crap. You won the bonus round.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your compliment.
No problem. So
I think
what are we going to
uh-huh.
explore next week? Uh, do we have a plan for next week, or are we just going to do the target?
Oh, just do the target is fine for me. Yeah, I think our whatever we do here is will take a quite some time to really see something to come to fruition. So yeah, we just take our time and yeah, keep practicing. Will be great. And when the time is ripe, we 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 will start doing something else.
Well, no, I think, yeah, I definitely keep doing targets, but I think I'm going to try to get Dave back on here and some of the other guys from remote viewing, at least to
I
drop
prob
in.
I actually feel that Dave is not coming back.
No, he is. He just got pulled away to a birthday party.
he is he is at a totally different level from us.
Oh, he is. He's phenomenal. He has impressive
Yeah,
skills. But again,
I was
he got pulled away to a
yeah
birthday party. Otherwise, he would have been here. In fact, we're
yeah he is he is like almost like a professional, and while we are still in the kindergarten. So it's a totally different two worlds.
well.
So
The
I won't be surprised that he is not coming back. You know why? It's like I think the same goes for like the uh I will like the entities or spirits you encounter in your life. You can only perceive things that function at similar levels to you. Yeah. If they are too far advanced, you won't even be able to perceive them. Yeah.
well, but see, that's where I disagree. That's where I disagree. It takes the brain, the whole deal with the subconscious and the consciousness, right? Your brain's got to interpret. Your brain's got to interpret something. So here's me and you, okay? All right, that's me and you. And if we're going to stand right here on the sandy patch, I want you to look over here. So you're going to look over here and over there, and you're going to tell me what you see. Just real quick. I just kind of think about it. Our brain can't comprehend some things. Our brain has to make a pretty picture to comprehend it. What it can do pretty pictures. Your brain will wrap around what you see. So, what are you looking at on those two arrows? Let's start with this one right here. Let's go with the upper one. What do you see? Give me a color first.
I think it's brown
Okay.
or similar to wood. I
Okay.
like brownish and wood color.
Okay. So, are you talking round, circle, oval, oblong, square? What?
I don't think it's circle. It's kind of like rectangular.
Okay. We'll put that up there. All right. What do you got down here? So the nice thing about this is there is no wrong answers. I mean anything. You could throw anything out there. I mean, do I got anything? So when you do this, when we're standing here and we're looking, what's the general feel? I mean, what do you feel when we're standing here looking at this? You gotta give me an emotion of what that is. This feeling.
Thing is, I think you are in a room with many furnitures.
So let's look at this right here. I'm gonna draw just a circle. Now inside this circled area, just this area alone, what do you see?
Table,
See a people or person? One or two or three or 10?
one,
All right. Is he standing or sitting?
sitting.
Okay. All right. So what did you get for um, emotions? And then I want to look back over here. So I need to know this guy, or girl, or person, or thing. What does he feel? Right off the top of your head.
Calm.
Calm? Okay. Well, look up here. What colors do you see? What do you feel? What would the emotions be coming from here?
Me.
What's that?
So sorry. What did you ask me?
This what kind of emotions do you feel from this? What colors do you have here? This upper.
Dark blue.
Okay. So I'm gonna put a. We got a dark blue. So what kind of we gonna do? A circle, square. What are we doing? You want to do jagged, smooth, straight? What what do you think feels right here?
Closes.
What's that?
Closes.
Clothes?
Like yeah, clothes. Like jackets hanging on something.
Okay. So you feel it's kind of like a wardrobe.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So look around the room. This is obviously a room, right? So you're going to look around and you're going to tell me what you see. You got one guy, you got clothes, you got furniture, and he's looking around. Now you're here with me, and that's sand. So all your data and this guy, look around and tell me what you see.
I don't see anything.
That works. Okay. So nothing jumps out. There's no other emotions or anything. All right. So we're gonna go with nothing else. So your brain had to interpret the target that I just gave you, right? The target that I just gave you was this guy who was kneeling or sitting or down low, and this, and you interpreted it as a wardrobe full of clothes. Now I'm not quite sure why you interpreted this as a wardrobe full of clothes, but you did, and that's okay. This guy's in a cave, sandy floor. He's meeting this person. Well, I won't call him a person, but he's meeting this. And the emotions, this is probably before he met this guy, but the emotions are pretty strong after this guy and his fancy blue clothes show up. Your brain interpreted that guy as fancy clothes, blue clothes. Your brain painted you a picture of a wardrobe. But if I told you who this picture was, your brain wouldn't say that. But it's cool to me, the fact that we're standing here in a cave and you're looking at this guy, and I wish you would zoom in on this guy and tell me who this guy is, or this wardrobe and tell me what you see with this wardrobe, because you are friggin' there, and you're this isn't remote viewing. I don't even know what this is. But the fact that me and you can go do this kind of shit, and our brain has to fill in the gaps, we have to paint the picture. And it's just absolutely amazing that you just painted a picture of what is at this target that I did probably 2 weeks ago, and the target that I did 2 weeks ago included a guy kneeling and fancy clothes. So, congratulations, you did it again. God, you're on a roll today. Anyways, let's we are definitely. Oh shoot! I don't know what I did. Oh, I did something. We can we can safely say that remote viewing is cool, and you are very skilled at it. And all the people on our Discord absolutely rock. And we have got to get the word out that it's really cool. So I'm counting on you, Lynn. You got to make it happen, man. So.
I feel kind of pressured.
Oh yeah, hey, I don't have long here. I mean, I'm old. You're young. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. When things start rocking and rolling, I'm gonna be relying on you. Oh, speaking of that, the tip jar. Uh, I need to set up a tip jar on the Discord. So I was gonna have you kind of think about the best way to make a tip jar for everybody to have access to. I don't understand the wallet mechanics well enough to set it up. So on a Discord, can I post something and have a name attached to it, like a wallet ID that somebody can click on, and then allow that to be the ID for people to drop coin into? I mean, how does that work?
Uh, it's possible, but people will need to learn how to use blockchain wallets. Yeah, there is
Well,
no other way around it.
well, no, no, no. So what I'm assuming is that all the individual members will have their own wallet. Is there a number for the wallet that people can add to? Just like if I mean, I just give you my wallet number. Is that okay for general everybody to know if I gave them a wallet number? Because I was actually thinking about doing like six, seven, seven separate MetaMask's wallets and having a list of names attached to it, and then telling
Uh-huh.
people this is your wallet. Here's the security codes. You do with it what you want.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So what number do I need for the MetaMask wallet? Do I just need the general number for? I don't need it for specifically for a coin, do I? Or can I just post a general MetaMask wallet number? I haven't played with it enough to know, for what I need to post.
Oh, okay.
But having a general wallet that people can tip to would be a lot easier than, setting up a PayPal or a Patreon or any kind of funding.
Definitely. Yeah, okay. Okay, I see what you need. I cannot give you an answer right now, but I think I might be able to figure a way for doing this.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand what you want to achieve.
Yeah, work on it and let me know, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, okay. So the tip jar. Okay.
Cool, cool.
So we need a tip jar, and people can simply send small amounts of money to it,
Exactly. So when
and we but we also need to decide who get that tip, right? Because the tip jar I think it feel if what you told me feels like it's a common tip jar that is shared by everyone.
no, no,
But
no, no, no. I want individual tip jars. a name
Okay,
and a tip jar. Yeah. So I
okay, a name and a tip jar.
right. So what I'll do is I'll set up a channel that has everybody's name and his individual tip jar
Okay,
attached to it.
okay, it's very, it's actually it's very easy to implement.
Okay.
Yeah, you just use Ethereum name service, but you, there is a there are also some shortcomings to it because using Ethereum name service takes a subscription fee. I don't think that makes sense. So
Right. No, and that's I don't want to cost anything. I want to be able
no,
to.
it doesn't make sense. So we need to find better ways of doing it.
Right.
But in my opinion, the easiest way to do it is simply asking people to start using blockchain wallets, not necessarily MetaMask. They can use some wallets on other blockchains like Stellar. Stellar is fine for me too. But personally, MetaMask is the most widely used, and the second most widely used wallet I think is Solana wallet.
Yeah. See, I've got both of those. I just don't know how to use them. So I want to make sure that whatever we do or however we post it, that
Mm-hmm.
everybody can benefit from it. And the fact that we have individuals set up individual wallets for everybody, and then give them the give whoever the person is, give them the security key so that they can change it at their leisure. They can change the
No.
security number.
As far as I know, security keys cannot be changed.
You can't. Well, I could have sworn on. I think on my Lobster. See, I got a Lobster wallet, and I know I can.
Uh-huh.
Can't I change the security code? Not security code. The
You can change the locking and unlocking password, but
uh,
you cannot change the seed phrase.
the seed phrase. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah, they call it seed phrase because it's every blockchain wallet is made out of a public key and a private key. Public key is known to everyone, while the private key can only be known to the owner. And once 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 the private key is known to other people, then that wallet is not safe anymore.
Right.
So
Right. So then, what we need to do is figure out how to get a wallet, and then have, or maybe I don't know. Like I said, this is what's been bugging me for a long time. I've been wanting to set this up for a long time, but I don't know the best route to it. Like Aura can't do. She won't do wallets. So whatever we set up has got to be able to. We got to make it so it's easy to, put whatever she gets in her wallet over to PayPal, because she can use PayPal. She just, trying to. We would have to help her get whatever goes in her wallet to PayPal. So
well, in that case, I would say the most user-friendly way of having a wallet is using a centralized crypto exchange like Binance, like Coinbase. Yeah, you apply an account and you don't need to be worried about the seed phrase because crypto exchange will keep it for you.
yeah,
And
and that would
if
be a
people want to send,
that.
yeah, people if people want to send you money, send you some tips, then you just give them your like USDC deposit address. Yeah, things like that. That will be easier for most people.
That's right, because you got to have an address for the individual coin too, right? So in order to send or receive a coin, you have to give the
Uh-huh.
person the address of the coin. So
Yes.
the all right. Yeah.
I would say the easiest way the easiest way for people to have a wallet is is through is by registering on the centralized exchange. And how do we change the how and I can help them set out an account on my on a crypto exchange, and I gave them the password, and they can change the password to whatever they want. And after that, the, that account is theirs, not mine anymore.
So
Is the mo
as
mm-hmm.
as much as I love Stellar, I mean I love the Stellar system. It would probably be better to do something on the other networks like what Coinbase uses because that's a more widespread system.
Yes,
So
because yes, very few people use Stellar.
uh,
Most people use either Ethereum or Solana blockchain.
yeah, and that's too bad because Stellar is so cheap. Oh my God, it's so cheap.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I make every hour I make I don't know how many pennies, but I mean I make little pennies every hour because I'm set up on so many. I have so much set up on the pools that I'm constantly making money, and
Uh-huh.
it's not a lot, but I'll tell you what, it's in order to fund that, people are spending small amounts of money, sending me smaller amounts of money. It's just insane. So it's a great system and it's cheap.
Uh-huh.
It really is a
Uh-huh.
shame it's not widespread.
Yeah, it is.
So, well, I'll tell you what. I'll let you kind of kick that around, and then if we just stick with the Ethereum system and like
Yeah.
maybe Coinbase,
I understand what you need.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, so we there I won't say it's impossible. It's actually it can be this the system you describe can be made, but I just need some time to come up with better ways to do that.
well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a I'll set up a channel for the tip jar, and
Mm-hmm.
then I'll make you and me the only ones on there, and then I'll let you throw out ideas or we'll set something up and we'll do some trial runs because yeah, I mean I know it's going to take time. I've been trying to figure something out for a month or two now, so hopefully you can come up with a lot better than I have because my
Okay.
ideas sucks really bad.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I think that's all good for this week. It's been 1.5 hours since we started this live stream. Yeah,
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much, Lynn, and
yeah.
I will talk to you next week, and we will have another cool target, and we will we will talk more about Bitcoin and Ethereum and making money at this.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Okay, see you.
See ya.